Last time on Elements of a Great Adventure.
You know a horse named Clovara?
Oh yeah, we go way back. We're best buds.
She can get you into the black market.
Kelvan's the one who sent us.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of
We want drugs.
No.
Can you take us to the drugs?
No,
the black
no,
market drugs?
Not drugs, not drugs. Just we do need to know how to get to the black market.
There is a creature being smuggled into the city today. I want it. And it'll be the Drider's turn, who now walks into the fire
Oh.
and lays in it.
Oh. He just wanted to feel warmth again.
Well, you have the flump. What would you like to do?
We gotta get back to her. We gotta go back to stables, guys.
Also, you've been apart for a while.
Oh yeah, hey. What's up?
I've been in the sewers.
Oh.
It's it's a sewer, so.
Well,
Yeah, I can smell.
Yeah, I hate to say this, but we could tell as much. We just don't know why.
I was tracking a lead,
Did-
and it led me right here. So I mean, we both did the right thing.
So how'd you get that spider to go in the fire?
Oh, so I think what was happening was this was a drug trade,
Oh,
and those three guys that were impaled earlier.
I forgot.
Wait, did we see that? We didn't see anybody get impaled.
yeah.
We showed up.
Those
at
three
We did
guys
not.
laying
That
up-
happened before they got to us, so we're just like,
Those three guys on the ground that were impaled were in the sewers making drugs. I interrupted them and followed them because I scared them like I was a ghost. And I saw them get impaled. And then I didn't know you guys were here, barely. I did, but I stayed quiet because I thought it was funny.
what?
And I threw poop drugs at the Drider.
Poop
I want to say dreidel.
Dreidel.
I threw poop
Dreidel,
drugs at the
dreidel.
Drider's face, and yeah.
You threw poop drugs.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention, whenever I scared them in the sewer, they dropped all of the drugs. And I scooped them back up.
No wonder the smell was a little sewery.
Stinky.
Yeah, so anyways, this was a drug trade. Drugs for flump. And also, weren't we originally looking for the king's man? Because this is not the king's man. This is the king's flump. Right?
Right. We were gonna get. Okay, so we were gonna get in contact with, the black market and the thieves and everybody in the city who was doing illegal stuff, so we could figure out what happened to the king's man. And our way of doing that. Oh, you don't know why we're here? Yeah. What's her name?
Clovara?
Clovara. We talked to Clovara in the stables, and turns out she knows how to get into the black market, but she really wanted us to get this jellyfish thing, and to prove that we weren't narcs. So, yeah.
Wait, who's the king looking for?
One of his men has gone missing.
When did that happen?
That was the whole mission.
I don't remember that.
It's the whole mission.
Come on, Rael.
But
keep up.
also, we're trying to get into the black market because I need to find some stuff.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what I thought was happening. I thought we were going for the black market, baby, by the way.
We're doing both. We're trying to do both.
I don't know if anyone else was making drugs, but I might have collapsed this entire town's economy by getting those three dudes impaled.
Hey, just by the way, do you have any more of the drugs?
Hey, they were poop drugs,
The Drider
dude.
is burning right over there.
Rael,
You're free to
That
go.
doesn't answer my question.
Rael, did you not hear him? They were poop drugs. Do you really want poop drugs?
He picked up drugs. That's what I heard.
Poop drugs.
Poop
Poop
drugs.
drugs.
I'll try anything once.
No.
And then Rael sniffs it and also sets his body on fire as he sits there in peace and dies.
See you later, guys.
So do you guys start heading back to the Meadow District?
Might as well. We got the fluff. Do we have to carry it in its cage, or can we just like hold its little tentacle and let it float along behind us?
It's not a sentient
That's not a me
balloon.
decision to make.
Is
It's not a
it?
sentient
Is it
balloon.
sentient?
It is definitely sentient.
Yeah, but it's not a balloon. You can't just...
It floats. That's what it does.
Will it sting
Flumps
us
float.
if we do that?
I don't think so. As long as it's not threatened.
I'm gonna let it out. Wait, has it tried to communicate to us? What does the flump say?
I tried to talk to
What
it.
does the flump?
The flump has not tried to communicate. It is just in complete
I was
silence.
about to say, I talked to it last session, but it was a more of kind of just a
Right.
head nodding situation.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Flump cannot speak.
talk to the flump. Be like, hey, buddy, what do you want to do?
And it kind of just stares at you.
Let's call him Virgil. I don't know
me
why,
a
but we'll
Virgil.
call him
the
Virgil.
Flump.
Okay.
Give me a perception check with advantage.
I'm going to assume that advantage is not necessary because I rolled a 24.
There you go.
I mean, if you want to try and get higher, you can. But
Sure, why not? Yeah, 24 it is.
what was the second one? Just out of curiosity.
It was a 12 plus 6, so 18.
Dang.
+6?
Dang.
Yeah, well, I get plus 4 for perception and then... Oh, plus 7, actually.
Like,
So-
what?
Plus 4 for
How did y'all
perception
get
and then
so
plus
much
3 for
better
proficiency.
than me on the level up stuff.
It's proficiency, man.
Yeah.
Hold up.
I'm proficient.
How are you getting a +4?
Efficient.
Wait.
Exquisite.
Well, he
You're
gets the
What is
exquisite,
your
Rael.
wisdom score at?
It's my highest score. It's a plus 4.
Holy moly.
Dang.
Why are you so wise for being Rael?
I was about to say, for someone who is so wise,
let's
I
talk
don't
about
know.
that.
Now listen, somebody who's been through the school of hard knocks has to play it easy, otherwise they're just gonna,
Do you have high charisma or low charisma?
I also have high charisma. I just don't make charisma rolls.
You really should. I think it would help your case a lot.
Yeah, that's fair.
You have like
Cool. So
clairvoyance. You have clairvoyance. Like you're stupid, but you have clairvoyance.
you know all and nothing at the same time.
He knows all, he just does not apply all.
No, wisdom is not knowledge. It is application of knowledge.
Okay, well,
which
common
is
s-
why I knew that calling lightning down from the sky would be the quickest way to myrtleize
So wait,
everybody.
what's your intelligence score?
My intelligence is 0.
So he applies
Okay.
his zero intelligence. I see why this works the way it does now.
What I know, I can do a lot with. I just don't know much.
I have a very specific
Okay.
skill set.
So, the flump, it's blue in color.
Okay.
Virgil.
Did,
She
Wait.
said Virgil, not virgin. I heard
virgin.
He wanted to name it Virgil.
yeah, Virgil. For no reason.
Okay. Yeah.
Unless he tells us otherwise. That'll be our nickname for him. Hey, that is not yours.
But you notice you notice some scarring around its body.
Are there any like open wounds?
No open wounds.
Just
but-
scars.
Yeah. And I'm trying to think, what kind of check do I want you to make? Because I feel like you might know this, saying you grew up in the Underdark. But give me an animal handling with advantage.
Okay. I will also get plus 7 to this roll, just in case anybody's wondering.
Why is that so high too?
Jerry, your character's busted. I don't
We're gonna have to relook through.
First, it's the same thing. It's still wisdom.
Gotcha.
Did
Okay.
he just put it all in wisdom?
Understandable.
13.
13. Okay. You. I don't. With the plus 7?
Yeah.
Dang.
I rolled a nat
Ouch.
1 and a 6.
Oh.
Well,
So, I'll say this. You know that the colors of the flump depict its emotion,
Yeah.
but you don't know what is what.
Okay, and you said he's blue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dabadeed.
They roughed you up pretty good, huh, buddy?
And he kind of just nods his head a little bit.
His head?
His
Exactly
His
what
bell.
part of
The bell.
his
bell.
body is his head,
he
Elijah?
nods, he nods his bell, and his eyes kind of look down, and you see sadness within them.
Do you want a hug? A high five? I've got some. I can speak
No.
some healing words over you.
Okay, let me ask you this: have you let it out of its cage yet?
Not yet,
No.
but I am going to. It is my intent to do so.
Okay.
Okay, I'll let it out of the cage.
Yeah, so as soon as you open the door, it just wraps all... Oh, man, I'm literally going to count.
You're looking at that flump a little salaciously, Elijah. I'm uncomfortable.
I counted 25 tentacles.
All right, wrap me up,
It
baby.
wraps all 25 tentacles around you and just kind of holds on.
Friend.
I'll hug it back, but not too hard because I don't want to squish it because I know they're fragile.
It is very fragile, yes.
It'll all be better, buddy. We're going to find a good spot for you. You're going to be well taken care of.
And it rubs its bell on your face.
Yes, this is what I'm here for. This is what I wanted when I became a druid.
All right, guys. So, let's go to the Meadow District.
Cool. As you start walking, nothing really interesting happens except Rael, as this creature is like wrapped around you, some old man bumps into you and he looks at you and he's like, "Well, hello there, young man. How much for the creature?"
I am going to pull my short sword out from its sheath and just give him a menacing look, like, back off, dude. This guy's not for sale.
Give me an intimidation check.
Okay. 9.
I would like to also maybe...
I would also like to step in
Okay,
front.
yeah, sure. give me some intimidation checks all around.
16?
Okay.
Mine's also a 9.
Gotcha. So describe. I'd like to know. Describe what you do. Like how do you try and intimidate him?
We'll go in order of who did it.
I mean, I'm going to see that Rael's pulling a sword, and I'm going to just come up next to him and also pull my sword. But I'm very short, and so it's not terribly menacing.
Yes, sir. They're trying to act all buff and tough.
Am I taller than this old man?
Yeah. Well, for sure.
Oh, yeah. I just want to stand over him like this, cross my arms and put my shadow over him, overcast him.
The anime shadow rises up on his body.
Nice. And he kind of just starts to stumble over his words. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, my bad." And you kind of see him nod his head, and he turns and walks away.
And I look at Kithri and I knuckle bump her and like, yeah, he ain't want none of us.
Wayne, give me a perception check.
I love doing math and meth. 16 again.
Cool. As you notice, as he walks away, about 4 or 5 people in the crowd also begin to walk away.
Well, that's good. We saved ourselves some problems.
Yeah, 100% that 9 was not going to work. You guys were about to get jumped.
Oh, so it was me.
Yes.
I still have 2 more call lightnings in the tank. It's
I
fine.
was about to say, I've got the stuff. Like, we could call down some stuff on them.
All around me are
Literally
crispy
said 9,
faces.
and I was like, oh, God. Oh, God.
Can I get a look at a handbook real quick? It's not pertinent right now.
Cool. You guys make it to the Meadow District, really unharmed, and Clovera trots up to you, and with a weird horse-like smile, she says, "Congratulations, my friends. You've done so well. Wayne, I missed you earlier. Glad to see you here."
Ditto.
Speaking of Wayne, Clara, do you have anywhere where he can clean off? He's a little bit pungent right now.
And she sniffs. She gives a good and then she turns her head and gags a little. She's like, yeah, Wayne, over in that pond, and she kind of points far in the distance. It's like half a mile.
I guess you guys do business, and I'll be back.
Listen, you don't have to go.
I was about to say you can go after we do business, but
Probably singeing my nose hairs as well.
Wayne's not gonna have a beard after this one.
Are you gonna go to the pond?
Yeah, I'll go.
While he does that, can I kind of meander over to Clovara and pretend like I see a fly or something and swat right above her head to see if she has an invisible horn?
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to need
good stuff.
a stealth check.
Wait,
no, not a stealth. I need a sleight of hand check.
I feel like if anything, it's going to be a persuasion check.
What do you mean?
For hitting her?
What do you mean?
he's not gonna hit her.
Listen,
Well,
I'm going over there to talk to her, and then I'm going to pretend like I saw a fly,
That's deception.
And if there's a horn there, that he's hitting her, but if there's not, he's not. So
Do deception.
That's true.
Deception.
Give me an investigation and a deception check.
Yeah.
Okay, investigation first. 11.
Okay.
And then deception?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop rolling this die. It's fucking me up, man.
Your hand kind of flows over her head, and you don't feel an invisible horn.
Okay.
But you also rolled an 11.
But you also rolled an 11.
Could be strong magic.
I'll be like, sorry, Clover. I'm kind of neurotic about those things. I thought I saw a fly above you.
I will say, before we get into the conversation, you do notice that her hair's, or her mane is pretty thick above her head.
Thick.
Yeah,
Okay.
thick. And she kind of jumps a little and kicks. Hope no one was behind her.
Oh.
And she looks at you and she says, "What the hell, Rael?"
I'm sorry. It was an
rhymed.
impulse. My body thought faster than my brain. Please forgive me.
You are listen, you've succeeded in your mission. That's what matters. But maybe next time, just ask.
Okay, hey, I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
This is just between you and me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Also standing there, though.
Yeah.
Clearly within earshot.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to lean into Clovara's ear and ask her, are you secretly a unicorn?
And she looks at Kithri, and then she looks at you, and she winks.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's go. Hey, Kithri. What's up, girl?
Sup?
If you wanna-
What you whispering about?
Not my business.
Hey, wait. You don't still think I'm a narc, do you? I got the flump. Hey, I did the thing.
You did get the flump. And I really appreciate you both. This majestic creature needs to find a good home.
Yeah.
Not be sold to shady drug dealers.
Amen to that. Also, we don't know if this is his name, but Wayne has informally named him Virgil.
Virgil. I like it. And the flump begins to fly off you, Rael. I imagine that it's just been holding on to you this whole time.
So cute.
And you feel someone reach out to you telepathically.
And I don't listen. Just kidding. Hello, who is it?
And you just hear a very soft, "Thank you."
Oh.
Psionically mind beam back to him. You're very welcome. Is it cool if we call you Virgil?
I've never had a name.
Do you like the name Virgil?
I do.
Okay, Virgil you shall be.
So cute.
And he flies into the stable. Clovara looks at you and says, "Well, you've kept up your end of the deal. What can I do for you?
Well, two things really. We talked about the whole black market thing, and yeah. But also, just aside to DM, do
Yeah.
we know the guy's name?
Oh,
the
the
king's
person that's
looking
his
for?
name is Gray.
I'm scared to mention the name because I feel like we're gonna get in trouble on this one.
Maybe you do, maybe you don't.
Have you
Just
heard
remember,
any-
all of your actions have consequences.
It's true.
Does Wayne walk back
Wayne
around,
is back.
around this time?
And you know what? You're smelling clean.
Nice.
All right. We're looking for this gray guy, right?
Okay, so Clavara, we are
Yes.
looking around because we heard that a fellow named Gray
Okay.
is missing, and
Okay.
we like to make sure people are okay and not going missing because the whole cult thing that happened, and we're still on edge from people going missing and all that. So
Understandable, of course.
so
of
we're
course.
wondering if you had heard anything about a fellow named Gray.
No, but I can help you. And she trots into her stable and she walks out with a little piece of paper in her mouth. She hands it to you. Again, you look and it is an address, which I'm not going to say because I'm lazy and didn't actually write an address down. And she says, listen, I know you're trying to get in contact with the black market. I'm just assuming, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm assuming Gray may have had connections with some rough people.
Potentially.
If he's alive, if he has passed on, you're going to want to talk to Urza. But he doesn't talk to just anyone.
Fair enough.
Follow that address. Find a man named Steve. Tell him you want to compete for the right to talk to Urza.
Can I ask what you mean by compete?
No, you cannot.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm pretty good at competition, so I guess that's fair.
What is the component of the unicorn that we're looking for?
You
A strain.
don't know.
Oh.
I have not told you.
Which is why I'm asking.
It's
DM to player, unicorn hair. Just
Okay.
a single
but your
strand.
character does not know.
Right.
Yeah.
And you don't know that I'm looking for a unicorn in the first place. I just told you, what if she is one?
Oh, that is true. Yes.
So, you don't know why I said that kind of thing. And I don't know that she is. Darn.
Maybe she is. Maybe she's not.
Well, I don't know that Rael would reveal that information, given that
Exactly.
Clavara thinks she's a narc.
Right.
Well, it's right.
Right.
Darn it. How many underground dealings am I going to have to do before she...
Thank you for the information, Clavara. It will be very useful, but I gotta ask before we go. What is Virgil doing in a stable?
Oh, we're just gonna take care of him. He's been injured. We're going to, heal up some of those wounds, and then we're gonna look for, maybe try and find his family. If not, at least a group of flumps that he can live with.
Good, because, no offense, and I don't mean any, but considering he was just about to be sold in a black market deal, I don't want any more black market deals going on.
Oh, of course. Give me an insight check. Of course.
10?
As far as you know, she's telling the truth.
That's...
I would also like to roll insight. We're within earshot,
Yeah, I was about to
right?
say, can we, tell if she's telling the truth here?
I got a 19.
Okay.
15.
Cool. She's not telling the whole truth.
But she is telling part of the truth.
She's telling part of the truth.
Which either means he'll be with other Flumph, but in a bad situation, or he's not going to other Flumph, and she's going to keep him.
Maybe.
In which case, I mean, that wouldn't be the worst thing.
Now
in the
listen,
world.
I don't mean to fearmonger, but maybe she wants to eat him. I don't know. Well, actually, I do know. You don't know.
Holy
Now,
moly.
now level with me, Clavara. Okay.
Okay.
Before we depart,
Uh-huh.
do you truly intend to make sure that that flump lives out the rest of his life is not the correct question to ask in this
No.
situation?
No, it is not.
Think carefully. Time is ticking.
Is your intent that that flump live...
Maybe be unharmed.
Is it your intent that that flump remain unharmed?
Yes.
And she's telling me the truth?
Yes, I'll give you... With that insight check, yes, she's telling the truth there.
'Cause you
Okay.
can't harm merchandise. She's gonna sell him.
Are you gonna sell him?
No.
Is she telling the truth?
No.
That's so wrong.
Okay, so here's the bad thing. We did already get the information from her.
Okay.
Which means we could try to take him back.
That's true. And I'm assuming that I also divined that she's not telling the truth about not selling him.
Yeah.
Or we could be the ones to buy him.
That's what I was getting at.
That enables
How much gold do you all have?
215.
Some.
Just a This was DM to players. Just a conversation you may want to have before you try and buy a mystical creature.
I, as a character,
615.
I as a character will not allow. It's freedom or not, or well, not. But it's a. There will be no enabling.
You
Right.
didn't
I know I
Yeah.
don't.
pass the check. You don't know about any of it.
Yes,
Rael's the
but
only
if I
one
see
right
you
now
trying
who
to
can
buy him, I'm
tell.
going to say something.
I have 70 plus 615 is 685 plus 250 is
215.
215 is 900 total.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Within the realm of reason? Question mark?
Within the realm of reason. Maybe. Let's just see what happens.
since you are obviously not planning on selling this creature,
Of course. I would never.
how much would I have to pay you to change your mind?
To sell?
To sell to us.
Well, he just said since you're obviously not going to sell,
Yeah.
how much would I have to pay you to change your mind to sell?
Because I'm
Yeah.
trying to keep it thinly veiled.
She doesn't know that he knows.
Why would you pay her to
Right.
sell it?
To us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To change.
That's not what he said.
No, listen.
No, but that's what he meant.
That was
Yeah.
implied.
Okay.
It was
I'm not
implied.
paying her to sell him. I'm asking her how much she wants for him, with a thin guise of, oh yeah, since you
It's-
obviously are not planning on selling him anyways, because I ain't trying to out her to you two.
Okay.
How much would it
Rael.
cost to change your mind in order to pay
Let's
for it?
have a private conversation, shall we?
And I'm just
Okay.
looking at you like, why are we buying a flump?
Can let's see.
Are we trying to buy a flump?
Why?
Don't worry about it. You kiddies go play. The adults have business to attend to.
Well, hold on. Before you go,
Adults.
I just want to ask because I am legitimately curious.
Of course.
What makes a flump
I'm
so
24.
like desired? What makes them such a hot like black market item?
They're
We were approached on the street for it. Like, what is going on? It's obviously sentient. I assume.
they're cute. I don't know. Who am I to say why someone wants to buy such a cute creature?
Yeah, I guess we should ask Rael. He wants to buy it. Why you want to buy it, Rael?
Guess you'll find out if we can buy it.
We buy.
I would
You're
never
gonna
s-
have to do some
Listen.
convincing to get my money.
I would never sell a sentient creature. That is wrong.
Aren't you a sentient horse?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why
Most
she wants to sell
horses
a
are.
sentient creature.
You don't don't see her up in a strip club.
All right, I
You
concede.
haven't.
Go have
You
your
haven't. Doesn't mean she hasn't.
I concede. Go have your private conversations.
Clearly, you're worried about this creature.
Uh-huh.
I know I'm great at lying, but yes, I was planning to sell it.
Yeah.
I know, shocker, right?
Yeah, I'm so surprised right now. Listen,
But
who?
listen, it's a good person who owns a farm of thumps. It's more like a cave because they're from, the Underdark.
Right.
But they have a good life. There's about 10 or 15 of them. I intend to sell it to this person. I get a little something out of it. The flump gets a family.
So you had us go save that flump, which, granted, would have been sold in a much worse situation, so that you could get money.
All I'm saying is that the person you were going to sell, that was going to get it sold to, much worse. The people who had it very clearly were abusing it. This is just a collector.
Well, why don't we ask Virgil what he thinks about it? What does he want to do? You said yourself you wouldn't sell another sentient being,
Well,
didn't you?
I was lying.
Okay, fair enough. Whether you would or wouldn't, you shouldn't. I think we should ask Virgil what he wants to do.
I'm telling you, this person is good. He does not abuse the flumps. It's a nice big open cave. They're fed daily. I can even take you to visit Virgil sometimes.
I'll take you up on that.
God! I'm sorry. That's so easy. I literally was like, this is going to go on for a little bit till they come to an agreement, but I'm sorry. That broke me.
Well, to be fair, if you ever feel suspicious, you can always check in on Virgil now that you've talked telepathically.
Well, that's what I'm thinking is, like, I don't necessarily want to keep him in our party because it's obviously not the
Safe.
ideal habitat for him.
Right.
So if he really is going somewhere better, then that's, better for him, I guess. I just wanted to make sure that Clovaro wasn't, double dealing.
Yeah, no.
Maybe just check in on him every now and again.
I think from your insight check, you can tell she at least genuinely believes that where he's going is a good place.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that makes me think that the collector's a bad guy. Because she might believe it. That don't mean it's true.
I feel like she's done some shady things. She has a good sense for people. She pulled Rael aside for a reason.
Who of us hasn't done shady things?
Everyone.
And she puts her hoof out and says, "Deal, whenever you want."
Do you have a second elbow? How are you able to stick your hoof out like that?
Sat down.
She sat down. There we go.
She sat down.
Just stuck her.
Her leg popped up.
Put her hoof out.
They don't have rotator cuffs, man.
Listen.
Just saying.
She's magic.
She did that thing, like when horses do the clomping thing, she just brought up that part.
Yeah. She's magic, I swear.
It's almost like
she's like this?
It's almost like
just
a
a
fist
T-Rex
bump.
arm?
Or you
You get a little T-Rex arm.
you heard some disturbing pops that you're not going to ask about.
Yeah.
It's fine. Magical.
Okay. I shake her hoof, I guess. I talked myself into a corner. I should have thought a little bit harder about this.
While they are talking, can I be looking around on the ground
For
to
shady
see if
things?
there are any hairs from her on the ground? Because I have my suspicions.
Yes, but it's gotta be an investigation check with disadvantage. It's a stable. There's so many hairs.
Can I watch her do this and investigate her doing this to figure out
Sure.
what she's doing?
Yeah, you could just ask, but
It's funnier.
the detective in you.
Yeah, that's not going to do it.
What you get?
12.
I got
Cool.
a 22. What can I ask you that would concede information?
I mean, literally anything
Kithri,
at this
what are
point.
you doing? I have to tell you the truth, I guess.
Are you looking for hair right now?
He asked while you're like on the ground picking hairs from the floor.
Yeah. Kithri's like on the ground, has a little magnifying glass, and she has one hair, and she's just, and then she looks at him, and her eyes all big in the magnifying glass, and she goes, "How did you know?"
Just a hunch.
Okay. Well,
You find a hair that you think is hers, but you don't know for sure.
slip that into my pack for some reason.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Wayne.
All right.
Wayne. While they're busy, you think anything weird's up with Clavara? She seem a little magical to you?
She's a talking horse.
Well, yeah, but beyond that, like, is it like, I don't know, I'm getting a vibe of something hidden.
My brain tells me that she was telling me the truth earlier, but I do think she's probably doing something nefarious.
Well, just not about what she's doing. Never mind.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And then we immediately cut back to Rael and Clovera, and she shakes her head and is revealed a broken horn.
What happened?
Listen, how did you know I was a unicorn? I tried to hide it very well. That's what I want to know.
You just got that little some little glimmer about you.
And we're not close enough to see that.
Nope.
Is it broken because he hit it?
No, it's been broken. She's never had, at least, I mean, she had a horn at one point, but since you've known her, you've not been able to see it. It's like right at the stub. You can just tell it was broken off.
I'm gonna straight up ask her. I have to.
No, Kithri asked earlier, but yeah, she asked because she was, I don't know why she asked, and then I looked a little closer at you and I was like,
Very, very intuitive dwarf friend you have.
So,
As she's still looking at him through the magnifying glass. It's great.
So, I'll keep this on the hush-hush, but, I mean, Kithri was the one asking. Can I let her know?
I proved her not a
Yes. Yeah, that's fine.
She's good. She's cool, homie.
All right, that's fine. Sure, go ahead.
And if she says anything, I'll kill her. You know, I got you.
I'll try.
You wouldn't lie to a unicorn, would you? You know there are consequences.
I wouldn't lie to anyone, man. I'm the most truthful human elf on this planet.
You're a...
Now she's gonna roll an insight check.
I thought you were a drow.
Yeah, it's an
They're
elf.
dark elves.
Oh.
It's a 6. She definitely believes you.
Yeah. I've never lied once in my life.
Never, ever. Great. She starts walking you out towards the rest of the group, and she kind of catches like Kithri, I'm guessing, like getting up quickly, trying
Dusting
not to...
off.
What you doing there, huh?
Just looking around, you know? Just looking around.
Hey, did y'all know that Clavara is a unicorn?
You weren't supposed to tell
I
me.
said you could tell Kithri.
You weren't supposed to tell me.
Okay.
I guess I gotta kill Wayne now.
Okay, roll for initiative.
I just gotta... Why did...
No, I'm kidding.
I know,
I'm
but...
kidding.
Well, let's just say he said that out loud.
And Kithri is just like staring at Clavara, like at the top of her head where the horn would be, and she's just kind of like puzzled, like,
Yes?
I don't know if I should get into it. I got a vibe. I had a vibe about you,
Okay.
that you were more than you seemed,
Well, thank you. I'm honored.
but is your horn invisible?
It was taken from me.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to bring up something
it's
so
okay. This is why
sad.
I don't really talk about it.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. The damage is already done.
Rub it in her
No, it's
face.
fine.
Oh,
The
God.
guilt will
it's
cripple
fine.
her.
The damage is done.
Well,
Cripple, I'm sorry.
well,
Cripple Kithri.
I said the guilt will cripple her.
And I'm already so small. Clavara, I know you just went off and had a private conversation, but could you and me maybe go talk?
Sure, and she leads you in. She leads you into her office. Let's cut back to Wayne and Rael. As this Wayne, last thing you heard was Rael say, "I guess I have to kill Wayne now."
She's a unicorn? What does that even mean?
Have you not heard of unicorns?
I mean, I've heard of them, but why?
So what's the confusion? You know what unicorn means. Why would you ask me that question? Are you fucking with me?
Are we cursing on the podcast?
We can on this one.
Oh,
We've
well,
got explicit tags on this
Sorry.
I don't remember dropping F-bombs.
We're avoiding it on Jeremiah's because JoJo's on there.
Oh.
He said you just opened up a whole set of vocabulary for me to be using.
Why does knowing whether or not someone is a unicorn live or die information?
It's, I mean, I made her a promise, so, you know, my word's my bond, all that. I wink at him. I'm not really gonna kill you.
Okay, good, because I was going to pull really hard on your little tentacle.
And that wasn't even the deal that you made. Like, the deal you made was if I talked, that you'd kill me.
Right.
But you know what would be funny? Clavara and Kithri can't see us right now, right?
No, they're like, we'll say they're walking into her office at this point.
We should just, like, punch each other a couple times in the face, and then I'll wipe some blood on my blade and stand over you.
I don't see how that would be funny.
I'll let you take the first punch.
It might be the last.
I was about to say, it might end up being more believable if Wayne's the one standing over you when we come out.
So let's just have it at this. We'll say you, quote unquote, killed me over this seemingly useless information, at least to me. Okay? And since it seems so dire, I won't tell anybody.
Okay, so how are we going to convince them that I killed you? Because now we're going to have to gaslight both Kithri and Clavara for the rest of the campaign.
I could just put my cape over my feet and say I'm floating, and I'm a ghost.
That's such a good idea. They would totally believe that. Let's do it.
All right, cool.
What?
I didn't even have to persuade him on that.
Nice.
All right, so I guess I put my cape over.
Great.
All right,
Okay.
Cool, you killed me. Oh no, my life.
We come back to Clavara and Kithri, and she says, how can I help you, dear?
So this is gonna be a strange request. And I admittedly do not know enough about your noble kind to know how strange this request is.
Okay.
I just want you to bear with me.
Okay. Okay.
Do you brush your mane out fairly regularly?
Yeah, pretty
Like,
regularly.
Like, do you have loose strands that come out when you brush your hair?
I mean, who doesn't, right?
Okay, I just didn't know because, unicorns are magical, so maybe y'all didn't lose any when that I don't know.
Aren't we all a little magical in this world?
Absolutely. But, I mean, unicorns are pretty great, so I figured
Thank
y'all
you.
might have a little bit more.
Thank you.
But, this is really weird. Could I have a strand that's come out when you've been brushing?
That's all you want? Yeah, sure. There's a brush
are you
right over
you
there.
sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't need it.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
You pulled me aside for a private conversation
I didn't know
that?
how weird it would be. I didn't know if it was going to be a really personal thing. I didn't want to say in front of them because,
Understandable.
you know, guys, they might act
Yeah.
weird about it, and
Yeah.
you know. But whatever. Thank you so much.
Of course, of
I know
course.
I have a weird request, but you have lovely hair, and
You're not going to do anything weird with it, though, right? Like,
not anything weird. I do have a specific purpose in mind, but it has to do with what I do for a living. It's not
Okay.
anything weird.
okay.
So,
And what do you do for a living?
well, I mean, I guess it's not really what I do for a living. It's what I do on the side, really, because I do adventuring for a living. But, you know, I work with metal, and I make,
Oh, you
like,
want to imbue it in a
armor
weapon.
and weapons and just items. You know, I tinker as well. So I was gonna see if it had any impact, like on any armaments or things. You know, because you're magical, and I thought it might could affect some of that. So
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, here's the deal. You can take one, but if it does turn into a magical weapon, maybe we could make a little money on the side.
I could see that working. I could see that maybe working. Although to be fair, it might take a couple trials. So could I take a couple?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Go
Thank
ahead.
you.
Of course.
Wow, this could be a cool venture in the future, maybe.
Yes. Yes.
All right,
I love making money.
fair enough.
And she walks you out, and in front of you, you see Rael and Wayne just standing there. Wayne wrapped in his cape.
Hi guys,
I killed him. I did it.
did
Yeah,
you?
I'm a floating ghost.
I see.
Rael, you wouldn't lie to a unicorn, would you? You know there are consequences.
I told you, I never lie to anybody.
See, you can't see my feet, so I'm floating.
Of course, that totally makes sense.
You made the right call having us have a private conversation.
Yeah.
Now, Wayne, everyone else has got a chance. Do we need to have a one-on-one talk?
No, we're good.
Cool. Now, get going. You have things to do. As do I.
All right. Bye,
Bye.
Clara.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I'm a ghost.
Do you walk any certain way when you try to shuffle away?
No, I walk and my feet just kick out of it.
100% there will be consequences for lying to that unicorn.
What do you mean?
Hey, even if she knew, that almost makes it worse. Lying to a unicorn and they know you're
And
lying.
they know. Yeah. And then you lied again saying, I would never lie.
Well, technically, I lied the first time saying I would never lie.
No, I know. Both times.
Both times were
That's
lies.
what, 3 or 4 lies?
Oh man, you're in deep.
You're in deep. Haha, we said you're in.
You're in trouble.
Oh no.
Great. So you have another address.
Yay.
You guys want to go to the address?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Fine. Let's go.
Do you still have your cape wrapped around your feet?
Yes, I do.
Are you waddling or are you like
it's-
small steps really fast?
No, it's full. It's still full stride.
it's
so like
full stride.
my feet are just kicking out of it every like step. So it's like no illusion. I think I'll keep the cape on though.
Do you like think that it worked?
No,
That-
I'm doing it on purpose to make
Okay.
him look like an
Do
idiot.
you think it worked?
I think it went great.
I'm just gonna walk up to Wayne and just be like, fist bump.
Boom. He seemed content.
Hey everybody, it's your DM, Mother Goose. I'm so sorry for interrupting the episode. I just have a couple quick things I want to shout out, and then I'll let you get back to it. First, I want to shout out our Twitter. It's Elements of a Great Adventure, or the actual @ is elements_great. If you have any character name ideas or item ideas that you'd like to see potentially show up in a future episode, you can tweet us there. We would love for you guys to have an actual hand in creating this story. Then I want to shout out Raul Alvarez for the use of our theme song and Shabaru for the amazing cover art they did for us. If you want to hire either of these people to get some work done, there will be links to both their Fiverr pages in the episode description. Anyway, that is all for today. I will let you get back to the episode, but thank you so much for listening to the Elements of a Great Adventure podcast. Great. You follow this address to a maybe more shady part of town, and you see a little market. And the address has a name on it. I didn't think of this ahead of time. It's Steve's shop. Steve's shop.
Steve's shop.
Shouldn't be too hard to find Steve then.
And in front of you, you see a sign that says, you wouldn't guess it, Steve's shop.
That's an interesting tagline.
And the most basic white man you've ever seen in your life stands there in front of you.
Does he have a blue shirt and blue jeans and mustache?
Yeah.
Yep.
But I'm not going to say what kind of mustache. I'm going to let the listeners decide.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Artistic storytelling.
Really
happening
bringing
right
them
here.
really bringing them in, making them a part of the show.
Yes.
They decide who Steve is, man.
Yeah, you know what? Steve is just a blank slate. Steve could be whoever.
Is his middle name MC and his last name Raft?
I feel like that's a reference to something.
Well, say it out loud. His whole name, based on that.
You said, what was his middle name?
MC, or initials MC, and then his last name is Raft.
I don't want to say it out loud. I'm scared.
Steve MC Raft.
Steve Minecraft.
Blue shirt and blue.
What?
I caught the reference
What?
back when he was talking about his attire, and I don't even play the game.
Minecraft.
It's a
Steve.
Minecraft reference.
Oh.
MC Raft.
That was the reaction I wanted, Jerry. Thank you.
Gay baby.
I thought it was like one of those spell eye cup.
Hugh Jess. All right, sorry. Continue. We're at Steve's shop.
Steve's shop. And Steve has contraband. Rael, you notice it immediately. There's a Book of the Undead sitting there.
I'm gonna go look at that.
Is Steve the big bad?
Drats. You guys guessed it.
Start the final encounter.
Wait, so I'm sorry. We just walked up to a random address, and he's basically promoting himself, and we walk in, and he's got those jewelry cabinets with glass window panes, just showing all the contraband.
Contraband,
I was
yes.
about to say, this man is just widely distributing contraband.
No, this area is more like it's an official unofficial market. There are a couple shops around. Maybe he doesn't have a big sign that says Steve's shop.
Have we made it to the black market?
Maybe. But you also, so there's a Book of the Undead. There's a decapitated, rotting arm.
A decapitated arm?
You cut the arm's head off?
Yeah.
Disembodied.
So there's
Disembodied,
no hand
that's
on
the
it.
word I was
There's
looking
just the middle bit.
Yeah. There's just a head and an arm. But there's also a couple jars, some wands. But you can tell this stuff maybe not should be sold here.
DM, will you remind me of my list?
Yes. So, let me bring up my list. It's what session was that? There we go. a strand of unicorn hair, 18 grams of mithril, 3 ounces of ghost plasma, and a potions of giant's growth.
Oh, so the only thing I'm missing is the ghost plasma, because I have picked up the other items non-illegally, question mark. So the hardest one to get, arguably, is the one I still need to get.
Yeah.
I mean, Wayne's a ghost, so
That's just not how that works.
ask him for some plasma.
There's
Plasma
not, how much,
donation.
did it say how much?
Ghost plasma? 3 ounces.
Okay.
And
Doesn't have any, does he? That I could see.
not that you can see,
Okay, cool.
but you can see he is selling undead items.
Hi there.
Hello.
Are you, Steve? From the aforementioned sign?
Yes, I am Steve from Steve's shop.
Ah, very nice to meet you, Steve. And I hold out my hand to shake his hand.
He holds out his hand, and it's very cold.
That sounds about right.
Very cold. Unnaturally cold.
Oh, golly, Steve's dead.
And he looks at the other two and says, "Hello. How can I help you?"
I'm just along for the ride. I'm just looking around.
Steve.
Yes.
Can I call you Steve? Is that...
That's my name.
I just want to make sure not Mr. Steve or anything.
Mr. Raft.
Mr. Steve was my father.
Ah, I see.
Classic.
Fair. Steve, your shop was recommended to us by a friend,
Oh.
and she said you might have some information
Sure.
that we're looking for on
I always have information on everything.
on everything.
No.
Oh, well,
Not
that's
really.
okay. That's
It's the tagline for the shop,
yeah.
I gotta make business somehow.
That's fair. That's fair. We have been looking for a fellow by the name of Gray. He has gone missing, and you may have heard of the whole cult thing that was going on, and people going missing, and it's just a little worrisome. We were a little worried about him.
And his jaw drops a little and falls off.
Oh.
And he bends over and puts it back on.
Oh, Steve, are you
Yeah, I'm
okay?
fine. You three killed the cultists.
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
I watched. I was there. You killed them.
Wait, hold on. Steve, you were there?
As he's pointing at you, his finger falls off.
Steve, be careful. You're falling apart.
Do you need some healing words, buddy?
Oh, that won't work.
Oh,
He says as he screws his finger back into place. It's a little too late for
I
that.
was about to say. What do you mean you were there?
They killed me, the cultists.
Oh my word, you were one of the ones.
Sucked my blood right out.
Oh,
But you avenged me.
Oh.
You killed the demon.
Yes.
Killed him dead. Killed him real good.
yeah.
Yeah. And
He sucked my blood out of my body.
Oh, I'm so sorry we didn't
I'm
make
sorry.
it in time.
How are you doing though? You seem to be together.
I'm fine. I'm together.
Yeah.
So, how did you come to be together again?
And he looks around and says, "Necromancy.
Oh,
But keep it on the low.
Yeah, no, of course, just between us girls.
right. Okay.
Just between us girls. Listen, the king can't know. He's a little anal.
Right.
He's what?
Anal.
You okay?
Maybe a little bit of a douchebag.
Okay, Steve.
Yes?
Okay, you came back together through necromancy, but who?
I don't know.
You don't know? There
I
was
was
no
dead.
one there, or
And then I was alive, and I came back to work.
there There was like
That's the word.
Why would you, if you know your hometown, if you know your home city does not allow necromancy, why would you come back home?
Buddy, has anyone else noticed that
Some shop people notice sometimes, but
yeah, but you're not worried that it's gonna get back around?
You aren't narcs, are you?
Listen.
Not us two for sure.
We just spent all afternoon proving that we weren't narcs to our friend who gave us your name. She wouldn't give us your name until we proved we weren't narcs.
True. And you did avenge me. You avenged me, so we're cool.
Okay.
What can I help you with?
So, do you know anything about a fella named Gray? I believe he was. Wait, DM. Was he?
Yes.
Was he? He was a baker.
Oh, shoot.
His cover was.
Yeah, I think he
baker.
was a baker. Was his cover?
He was. He was known for baking. I think a while back, but he's been missing.
Well, if you're asking me, then you. He probably wasn't just a baker, right?
Right.
Let's be real
Right.
here.
That's just what the common people knew him for.
On the house, I'm gonna help you out because you helped me,
Oh, thank you so much.
but you might die.
Oh, okay.
Well, you've got no problem with that, right? I mean, look at you. You're
Yeah,
Death-
I mean, maybe
death
it worked
ain't
for me,
stopping
might work for
you.
you, right? And he puts both his arms up in a shrug, and they both fall off.
All right, can we help this man? I'm gonna try to help pick up his arm
you-
and give it back.
Do you want some pegs? I can like jam them into your arms, keep them attached.
No, I'm just getting used to it. The new body, you know?
That's
Yeah.
not your old body. What did they do to you?
Well, they chopped me up
Oh,
as they were draining me of blood, you know, from multiple points of leakage. It may not be the most proficient, but they were sick and twisted.
They were that.
have you tried putting on new pairs of clothes so that you don't fall out of your clothes?
Yeah, maybe like a.
you could make like a full body suit so it holds all of it
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, I couldn't I? That's a great idea.
Anyway,
You could stitch together leather and have a new pair of skin, and then put clothes on that new skin.
that's going a tad far, Wayne.
I like that idea.
Oh, okay.
What? I thought we were
Whatever
being
f-
spooky,
what-
scary.
wait. Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah.
You might be able to go
You'll
outside
figure
for
it out.
once.
You'll figure out a
In
good
the
way to
dark.
adjust to this. I believe you will.
Yeah. Anyway, so I don't know, but the boss knows all. It's his job. Anything happens in the city, they tell him.
The boss?
You want to talk to the boss, you got to prove you're worthy.
Urza.
Okay. Our friend also told us that a man or someone named Urza perhaps could
Wow.
help. Maybe.
Your friends in deep, aren't they?
Very knowledgeable, but I don't think they I don't think they're in deep necessarily. Just very knows quite a bit about the
Well.
goings on in the city.
What I'll say is, how comfortable are you fighting for sport?
Do you mean what kind of fighting do you mean?
No weapons, fist to face, all out brawl.
To
Someone who has weapons.
right. And is it to the death or is it just beat them
It's
senseless?
usually to the death.
Could the death bit be negotiated? I'd rather not kill anyone if I can help it, because,
So here's the the thing. You don't have to kill your opponent, but we had a recent dropout. There was this, I think, a Drider that was supposed to come fight tonight.
A strong opponent, to be sure.
And they just haven't shown up. And so we were planning to cancel the fight tonight, but if you three would be willing to step in, I think I could probably arrange a meeting with Urza.
And would it be the three of us or just one of us?
Probably for the best if all three of you were there.
I just wanted to know if that was against the rules or...
But your question, you do not have to kill your opponents.
But they do have to kill us.
They don't have to, but they're gonna.
I see.
Appreciate the vote of confidence there, Steve.
Well, I mean, he did say we might
Let
die.
me rephrase that. They want to. They don't have to. They desire it.
And we would not have weapons, but they would.
Yeah. The cultists cut me up, they want to cut you up. Very twisted people in this world.
So wait, it's the cultists?
No, just like as an example, they're bad people.
Oh, just messed up people in the world.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, okay.
Team
okay.
huddle?
No weapons for us.
Team huddle?
But what do we
I'm on board.
get to take?
That's
Anything
why
at all?
Team huddle?
Do we get to keep our clothes? Do we keep our armor? No weapons or nothing at all?
You can keep your clothes, no weapons.
No armor?
I mean, you don't have to have your clothes if you don't want to. But, yes, you can keep your armor.
Okay. Give us just a minute. We're gonna talk it over and maybe look at a couple of items in your shop.
Yeah, of
We'll
course.
get back to you.
Also, you can't tell anyone you bought things from
Right.
here. Yeah,
Totally.
just making sure we're clear.
And I'm gonna try to grab the bottom of y'all's shirts because that's about all I can reach, and just pull y'all into one of the aisles in the shop.
Revealing Wayne's legs. Shame.
You see Steve swooning a little.
He wasn't a ghost. All right, guys. How do we feel about this?
I need to ask one more question about whether or not we can take stuff.
Okay.
You know, I'm fine being hand to hand. It's just if we can, have any more up on the enemy or whatever we want to call our competitor. I'm just saying, I would love to take some ball bearings and oil.
Right. Can we have equipment?
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, I feel perfectly content. I actually feel pretty pumped up. I don't know if it's the adrenaline from the Drider. Well, I mean the
What was that?
Earlier. Sorry, earlier.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I feel pretty good actually. I don't know what's going on. I don't
Sorry,
think I
my
got any
ears
drugs.
fell off. I'm having a hard time hearing you.
That's okay. Sorry, Steve.
Are you still having a private conversation, or are you trying to talk to me?
I think Wayne had a question.
Yeah. In the arena, do we get to take any equipment items like, I don't know, a rope?
No.
Oh, so it's
No,
just
just armor.
clothes and armor.
Fists and clothes.
Okay.
Not armor. Just clothes.
Well, no,
And armor.
he said we could have
okay.
one.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, how we feeling about it now?
I still feel pretty good. I don't know. I feel jumpy.
You do pack quite a punch. I mean, I'm feisty and I'm short, so I'm kind of hard to hit sometimes. So I feel like that's a good thing in my favor. And you've got your druid stuff going on.
I can totally. I mean, this is my area right here.
I mean,
win.
This might be a really rough fight, but I think we could maybe do this.
I would also like to point out that while we can't bring in weapons, that does not say we cannot take.
That's true. I guess if we incapacitate him in some form, we could take a weapon.
So I'm all down for it. I'm pumped. I'm ready.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on. I feel
okay.
good.
Yeah. Why are we still talking about it? Let's go. Beat some butt.
Would my ring of giant slaying count as an item and me not be able to take it?
You can take it.
Okay.
You
I was
can-
about to
we
say,
can- yeah.
I really need my
Rings-
little punchies.
Rings are safe.
Okay, so I think we're probably good to go on the fighting thing. Do y'all want to look around and see if there's... I know this stuff is... It's contraband, you know, we're not... But, like...
Yeah, I'm gonna look.
I know that Rael will probably want some.
I'll look out of pure
Just
curiosity.
don't make it obvious, okay? I know we can't stop you. Just don't make it obvious.
I mean, we're already in the store. How much more obvious can it get?
I mean, once we leave, just don't go showing people random contraband.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, I
Don't
wasn't
do
planning
Steve
on
like
it.
that.
I'm not stupid.
Okay, well, listen. Sometimes you walk out and tell everyone in the world that our friend's a unicorn when you weren't supposed to. So,
Did you whisper that?
Oh.
yes.
Oh.
Yes, that was meant to be under my breath, but
He's gonna roll for it.
He was still putting his ear back on. You're okay.
anyway. Okay, well, y'all go look around. I'm gonna go talk to Steve a little bit more about his boss and everything.
All right, cool.
Cool. So really looking around, it's not a lot. It literally is a wand, a book of necromancy or book of the undead, I think is what I called it, and like 4 jars.
Of what?
I don't know.
Oh.
Well, I do know, but
And okay, so he's our contact for finding out about Gray. Is he also our contact for getting into the...
yeah, he's essentially gonna sponsor you.
Okay. And okay, so I'm gonna go over there and talk to him a little bit more. Is anybody coming with me?
No.
Or are y'all gonna look around?
We're looking around.
All right, Steve.
Yes.
I have potentially a bizarre question.
Ask away.
You are connected to the black market, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Steve.
And he
Steve-
winks.
Okay. All right. That's what I needed to know, Steve. All right. If one was looking for potentially really banned substance that's
Might be related to the undead, maybe?
yes. And I really need you to look in my eyes and know that I cannot have this going anywhere. I can't have you telling anybody this.
And he tries to look you in the eyes, but then they go lazy.
Right. Can I tell if he's sincere?
He's
about
sincere.
Okay.
He's trying. He's really trying his best.
He's trying to.
Yeah.
Okay. I have found myself in a situation where I need something, and I mean this. It is not for anything nefarious. It is very random and out of the blue. But I need a substance that you're not supposed to be able to get.
Dream Lily.
No. No, actually, no, not that. Like you said, related to...
Oh, right. I forgot.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's okay.
Well, just spit it out. What do you need, honey?
I need you to promise me you're not going to tell anybody this.
I promise.
And can I tell
It's
if
not.
he's-
Yeah.
Okay.
It's bad business.
So, it's ghost plasma.
Oh yeah, I've got some right here. I forgot it was a secret.
It's okay. It's okay. You have some?
Yeah. How much do you need?
3 ounces.
It's about 100 gold an ounce.
Yep.
So 300 in total.
Okay. If we do this fight tonight, are all of our things going to be confiscated, and is that going to potentially disappear?
It should be fine. Really, you'll get a little locker space.
Does it have a lock on it?
There'll be some guards. that are gonna make sure you don't have any weapons on you when you leave.
Fair enough.
But no one's going in your room.
Okay. Could you maybe just set that aside for me?
I'll sneak it in your bag.
Okay. And I guess I'll try to secretly pay him. Or
Yeah,
something.
we'll say there's a little. Give me a sleight of hand check. And what are your guys' passive perceptions?
16.
Cool.
Oh, well, that's just great. Sleight of hand is not one of my best skills. Oh, and that's not good. That's an 11.
They both see it happen. I'm sorry.
You both see the money
Yeah.
exchange? Do they see what I got for it, though? Okay.
Okay, so you're looking at the
And it's going to run me 300, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Rael, Wayne, the Book of the Undead is 2,000. The wand is 10, and the jars are labeled 100 an ounce.
What's in this green jar?
That's it's ghost plasma.
I was lucky. I've got plenty of that, so I'm good, thanks.
Yeah.
How come you don't have labels on any of your stuff? Like,
Because it's illegal.
okay,
For real.
but that is obviously a book of the undead. Like, I know
It's my diary. How dare you? And he winks.
Okay, my man, you were literally falling apart. Somebody's gonna know if they come in here that you're not well put
Who
together.
comes in Steve's shop these days?
Us?
Who comes in Steve's shop without a purpose?
Fair enough. Okay, fine. I don't really need anything. Rael, what do you want to buy a jar?
Steve, are you a gambling man?
No.
Were you a gambling man?
I was, yes. And then I died, and I don't see the point anymore.
I mean, you still run a shop. You still have use for coin.
I guess. I don't really know why I still do this. I forgot.
Yeah, that is kind of like, why did you die and then come back and then just go straight back to work?
I could have done anything, right?
Yeah, you could have done anything.
But now the boss knows I'm alive, so not getting out, right?
Right. Oh, do you want to get out?
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
It's an honest living.
Maybe we could talk to the king about.
maybe we shouldn't talk to the king
No,
about
hold
any
on,
of this.
Hold on, pause.
You're going to get us evicted.
I'm just spitballing here. Maybe, since you're such an upstanding guy, maybe we could talk to the king about necromancy when it comes to
Do you
nice.
know what happened to the last zombie within the city?
No.
He was smited.
Well, obviously you
The
were.
king
Wayne.
smited him
Wayne, we can't get
in public.
him smited.
Okay, well then we'll just
Smoked.
smuggle you out of the city later.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, we could find you a different place that maybe is a little more friendly to the recently revived.
And hopefully, you know, your necromancer doesn't get anytime soon.
I don't know. Maybe it was an act of the gods. I don't know why I'm here.
That's
Yeah.
that's fair.
I know why you're here, Steve.
Why am I here?
You're here to sell me that book of the undead.
Oh, God.
Rael,
a
did you see
big-
the price tag on that?
I know, because there's not a price tag.
There was.
Yeah, it's 2,000.
He said there was.
Oh, there's price tag?
Yeah.
I thought you said like verbally.
Oh, no. There's a price tag.
Okay.
And there's also a wand for $10.
I remain
10
stalwart.
gold pieces.
Oh, I thought you meant 10,000.
No, 10.
It's only 10.
10
Oh no, this
yeah.
one seems like it's gonna be
So,
interesting.
so listen, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Since I suppose you don't have reason for earthly gain anymore, How low could I get you to go on that?
2,000.
I counter that with 50 gold pieces.
5,000.
70 gold pieces?
10,000.
How about a solid game between you and me? We put up stakes.
50 gold pieces it is.
All right, you got a deal.
And he sells it.
What?
Sick.
And he takes
What?
the gold. And do you open it?
It's his
Yeah,
diary.
absolutely. I open it.
Yeah, it's his
It's
diary.
his diary.
It's 100% his diary.
It was a book of the undead.
It was a book of the undead.
That's so funny and really cute. That's a special item.
The ghost plasma is real. Just to clarify.
He just sold me a green glass of goo.
Some slime.
Got other plasma in other jars.
I don't know if I
Is
like
there
that
a Rainbow
question.
Dash toy in one of them? That's an
hate
internet
this.
joke that y'all are not getting.
No, I get it.
Okay.
I get it. And I hate you.
Hey, it's got unicorn hair. Well, it's a pig.
Already gathered that material, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Though you don't know about it.
He does, however, slip the ghost plasma into your bag. And as he leads you guys... Oh, yeah, okay. So after this is all... You've bought your items. He turns around and he, pulls a book. And the bookcase behind him begins to open. And he says, that's the only one you can pull. The rest of them's just a wallpaper. And he leads you down a staircase. And Kithri, your bag begins to shake. And
No.
he leads you into this little locker room, and he says, wait here. I will come get you when it's time to fight. Remember, all weapons and equipment must be left in this room. You may only take what clothes or armor you are wearing.
Deal.
And he walks away.
What in my bag is shaking? Do I know?
Do you look?
No.
Cool, then no, you don't know.
Do I notice that her bag is shaking?
You think I'm shaking. You think I'm afraid.
I don't believe that.
Oh, God. Please, not again. What did you roll?
I rolled an 18.
Yes, you do notice.
I look.
You can't look.
Not again.
Nah.
What do you mean I can't look?
It's not like my bag is open. You're going to have to get it from me and open it.
I can open the bag. It's on your back.
You can try to open the bag.
You could do perception versus stealth.
I was about to
Yeah.
say, you're going to have to try
me a
to open my bag,
Give
sir.
me a contest.
Okay. What? Sleight of hand?
Yeah, sure.
What is mine?
Perception. So nervous.
Me too. Because I have not been rolling well today.
I swear if this happens again.
20. Non-nat.
18. Not natural.
Okay, you notice him reaching his...
I am going to
Hands.
swat his hand
My
away.
little
your
And
bag.
I'm going to swat his hand away and start putting my bag in the locker.
Cool. As, let's say, I'm imagining you catch his hand, in your bag. And, as he pulls back, I'll say the flap kind of flies open and you hear chirping.
Wait, I didn't think I had that on me.
I was assuming you did have it on you.
Oh, but I might though. Well, with that, I'm going to turn around and start putting it in my locker, but I'm going to open it up and pull out the lamp with my birdie.
Cool. The bird opened its mouth.
Dude. And
wide
try
open.
anything in it.
No.
Spit in it. Spit in his mouth.
I wouldn't spit in it. This next part is very important.
He wants one of the things, but I don't know which one. Can I feed it to Kithri? I don't know if that works. Does that...
It's very wide. Very wide.
Big mouth bird.
Big mouth bird.
And then I'm going to feed it the items, I guess.
Great. And as soon as the last item is placed in, it slams its mouth shut, and it kind of shakes a little, and it poops out an egg. Just a little poop.
You okay, buddy?
And it's gone completely still.
Oh, my birdie. No, it did that last time. It just stops when
It's a machine. It's a
Oh,
machine.
right,
Yeah,
right.
he's a mechanical bird, but he stops every time he doesn't have a task for me, I guess,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
far. Okay, so is the egg like an egg, or is it metal, or...
It's like a felt.
Interesting.
What do you do?
Okay, I'm gonna pick up the egg.
Great. And you can tell that it's like a jewelry box.
Oh!
It's very light.
So I can open it.
Mm-hmm.
This is stressful. I'm gonna open it.
Great. And inside is a ring with a little label that says Ring of Astral Projection. That's not the right word. Yeah, I think that's what I called it. I might change that in the next episode. But yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I put it on.
And then you die.
Immediately.
No, you get this weird sense that you know exactly what this ring does. So what it does is, twice between rests, you can essentially use it to turn into an astral giant.
What?
Essentially you get a 10-foot tall ghost mech that you can pilot in combat. And it also will give you buffs on all of your attacks and range.
And so I know all of this stuff.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
I'm just standing there with wide eyes like,